I took my trusty old 1966 Dodge Ram pickup to Green Valley Decorative Rock today to get a little video for this video I'm going to make about Pamela. So stand by. So I'm at Green Valley Decorative Rock this morning to show you what a CMU is. That stands for Concrete Masonry Unit, and a lot of people call them cinder blocks. So this happens to be 8 feet or 8 inches wide, 8 inches tall, and 16 inches long, so we call them 8 by 8 by 16s. And this is where I met Pamela. She was selecting a few of these blocks to put in her car and take home, and I happened to ask her what a nice girl like her was going to do with cement blocks, and she said she was going to slowly add to her fence to raise it up a little bit higher and paint them and decorate them to make them look nice. So that's where the story begins. Just on a note, out there you see the dark pile there, that's compost. And our manager Ricky told me one morning she came in here and saw coyote puppies playing in the compost. Anyway, on to the story. This is Pamela. I asked Pamela if she was an artist all of her life or whether it was something that happened during retirement, and she let me know that she's actually not retired yet but scheduled to retire in October, and she had been dabbling in art to make sure she had something to do on those long retired days when there's nothing else to do. We all know that's a joke, right? But anyway, that's how Pam got started with her rock art. Pamela told me that she had gotten a bid on having her wall between her and her neighbor raised, and it was just too much money. She didn't want to pay that much. So she decided on this cinder block idea, or the CMU, that she could get them and decorate them on both sides so that it would be something nice to look at and also get the job done of raising the fence. Pamela not only creates art on cement blocks, but she also paints rocks, makes turtles, and decorates vases. You'll see those coming up. You can see that when Pamela decorates her cement blocks that she is a multimedia artist. There's paint, there's mosaic, there's beads, all kinds of different things to make it very interesting. As you can see, each block is unique, in its design and how it's decorated. This is the last of the block pictures, so now we're going to move on to some of the painted rocks, which are really gorgeous. For the painted rocks, I'll keep my mouth shut and just let you enjoy looking. Pamela did a beautiful job on these vases, taking an everyday kind of common object and jazzing it up. They look really good. This is Pamela's take on a rock turtle, and boy, it really looks nice. You can see the mosaic again. There's another turtle person that I want to remind you of. Steve and Lynn are well known around Green Valley for creating these little rock turtles. They've broken out to where they now have turtles that actually have hats on. So they put them out on walking trails for people to find and share. So Steve and Lynn and Pamela were all at Green Valley Decorative Rock at the same time, and they actually had a chance to visit with each other. I'm sure that was an interesting conversation. I would like to thank Pamela for allowing me to feature her art and tell her story. I hope you all enjoyed it.